FRISCO. In the latest episode of the Best Coast Boys podcast, hosts Landon, McCool and John dive into the latest Dallas Cowboys news, including recent signings and trade buzz. The Best Coast Boys podcast is a Cowboys-centric podcast that will delve into many other topics. Whether it is the NFL, Cowboys, movies, music, comics, food or mixed martial arts, nothing is off limits on the Best Coast Boys podcast. After the pleasantries, Landon and John dive into the latest news surrounding the Cowboys. The guys start by discussing the Cowboys' signing of Christian Covington. John details why Covington can aid the Cowboys' run defense as a defensive tackle. The guys then divert to the Robert Quinn trade rumors. John details Quinn's skill set and why he'd be a great fit in the Cowboys' defense. Landon discusses how the Quinn trade could potentially affect DeMarcus Lawrence's potential extension. And Cowboys247.com can contribute this on Quinn, too. Dallas is in pursuit of a deal for defensive end Robert Quinn. But two hurdles that have been reported as problematic do not actually exist at all. Fake hurdle no. 1. The pass-rushing standout followed up his day-long Tuesday visit with the Cowboys at the Star, which featured a lunch also attended by Dallas staffers Will McClay, Rod Marinelli and Chris Richards. See my scoop, inside the Quinn business lunch, here, with a similar Wednesday visit to the New Orleans Saints. I'm told that despite a flood of reports detailing plans of such a trip, it simply never happened, and that by Wednesday, Quinn was actually back in South Florida and spent time hanging out at Florida International University's spring football practice. Fake hurdle no. 2. Quinn's dealings with his suitors, well, actually, at this moment, suitor should be singular, is further complicated by the fact that he has a no-trade clause in his contract. This rumor is being spread all over social media, but in fact, sources inside Quinn's negotiations with the Cowboys tell me no such clause exists. Read more on the Quinn situation in my piece here. The guys then move on to the Cowboys signing of veteran slot receiver Randall Cobb. Landon discusses how Cobb is different from Cole Beasley and how Dallas can potentially use the former Packers wide receiver. John discusses the vertical element Cobb can provide while discussing his talent after the catch. And what is the Cowboys' view of Cobb versus Beasley from inside the Star? We have that scoop here in Cowboys VIP. The guys then touch on the signing of defensive lineman Kerry Hyder, who John thinks could be one of the most underrated moves of free agency. Also, stay tuned for an update from the Star on the free agency visit of safety George Iloka. To finish the show, the guys break out a nerd alert to discuss the recent Captain Marvel movie along with the Avengers Endgame trailer. The Best Coast Boys podcast will be back next week to discuss more about the Cowboys off-season. You won't want to miss it then. And now, above.